Okay.
Swiss francs.
Okay, how about we just do it on the lounge very quietly?
They're right. They'll be right. Hello, everybody.
Are these euro money?
So they're the Switzerland only.
Hello, everybody. See if you can share at the same pace as me, Quentin.
I haven't down video.
That's 5 cents. 5 cents.
How was I supposed to know?
Okay, so see the ones that say like 2FR?
Oh,
that's
now
like
I'm going to some of the lives. Look at that.
And that's $1. But their money is equal to a little bit.
What's this one?
What's it say on it? That is 50. That's like 50 cents.
50 cents is smaller than a 5 cent.
Yeah. This is the 20 cent.
What's this one?
1 cent.
They have a 1 cent?
Yeah. That's half a franc. That's
Okay.
10 cents. 10 cents.
I did an extra place.
Wow. Oh, Debbie's already here. Afternoon, Debbie.
Hello, Debbie. How are you? As you can hear, Milton has just arrived home. Like, just arrived home. And Amelia is excited. Has Noah come out and said hello yet? Oh, there you go. Noah, have you said hello to your brother? Probably shouldn't put that in her hair. She's got yucky hair from swimming. How are we all going? Hello, Margaret. Margaret's over on the tube. Maybe we'll start. We're using Snow Princess tonight. We're making a bit of a shebango card. It is awesome news, Debbie. Yep. He's home. We haven't seen him since April face-to-face. Hello, Di. Hello, Laura. So Snow Princess, let's recap. This is paper 1. And then we have paper 2.
No, that's 10 cents.
Hello, Trish. How are you? Trish said hello. Milton, so did Di. Everyone's saying hello to you. This is paper 3, the butterflies. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Pam. He did say hello. And paper 4. The castle. There is an awesome class using the castle on our YouTube channel and here on Facebook. Paper 5. And we've got paper 6. So, what are we going to use? I don't know. I think we might use, we're going to do a shebango-y card. I've got a few other bits there. Maybe a bit of butterfly. And maybe a piece of this number 6.
Yeah, so €1 is $1.75.
Evening, Cheryl.
Maybe some of this and this. Maybe this. Let's see how we go. Maybe. What are we going to make? Are we going to make a normal card or an easel card? Are you having connections, Quentin? Hello, Cheryl. Shebango card. Love it. Thank you, Laura. Hello, Deborah. Pam, you made it. It is so awesome. You're in your new house. Your first class in your new house. Okay, I'll show you the other things I've got. I've got some, so this is Hearts 1 and I've got some Hearts 2, which are the short paddish ones. This is a Heart 2 and Hearts 1 are sort of upright. Hello, Rosie. I said hello, Cheryl, didn't I? Yeah. And I've got Snow Princess sequins, and then this is a pack of vintage teal. And then I've got a doily stencil, a chipboard swirl. These are baby bead and sequin mix. This is to show you that we have quite a few different color schemes. Like we have blue, purple, and teal clothing, and then we have lots of different hair colors and skin tones with the princes and princesses. There's a swirl, and then I just grabbed like some vellums. a few vellums. They're all Magical Memories, and then rice paper. And this is not available yet, but that's coming soon. That's a fussy cut essential. And then I grabbed a few different fussy cut essentials because you know you're making a card and you need lots of little filler flowers. Oh, there's another vellum. Cats and dogs, fussy cut essentials. Look, I've got some of these already cut out over there. I dug through my scrap box. So you've got lots of options, and you can see that these would all tone in well. This is new from Magical Memories. They'd be nice. Rice paper, vellum, fussy cuts. My children are fighting. Vellum, rice. Yep, that's it. Of course they're fighting. Why wouldn't they fight? And then these are new today, this afternoon. We've got the window. Hello, Mary. I said hello, Rosie. Yep. Everything is coming together now. You've moved. The place looks great. Pam too. Looks like it is coming together. So we've got the window, and then we've got Mr. and Mrs. is very delicate, and it comes with like a open one and a solid one in, and this is a different size heart to the heart we've already got in chipboard in a pack, and some gauze and a script stencil. I do have some bits and pieces from Fussy Cut Essentials over there. Let's have a look at what's in here. This might give us a direction. Have you got all the countries separated?
Yeah.
Gosh, he separated the money from all the different countries.
Bags.
He separated each country's money.
It's like,
He took bags with him to he collected a whole heap of coins.
180 Australian dollars.
Oh dear.
Get robbed now.
You were going to get a Swiss note, but their money looks like no.
No, you can't use
Has
Swiss.
like the kids have always lived there. Oh dear.
Kids are at home. It's like they've always lived there.
These
They
are
had a lead bedroom toys. Very happy. Oh, there you go.
dollars. They use it in the UAE. Yeah.
So that's in the vintage teal color cut pack.
There you go, there's a lot of cash.
20, 4, 10, 5. I can't understand that language.
That's 10 Amelia. Numbers are the same even in Farsi.
Oh, Dee's just joined us.
Hello, Dean.
Yeah, different people.
So this guy's the same thing.
Well, because that's the same note, Amelia.
It's a 10.
So you've got 5s.
That equals $10.
Yeah. 5.
15,
And that's
25,
I don't think we're getting an early night tonight, dear.
Why?
They must have updated
On
their
the
plans.
out and Melton.
The gabbling.
Yeah. I think Melton's going to be.
That is
Kept busy.
Mm.
That is 1 cent. Oh no, that's dollars. Sorry,
$1.
that's also $1.
Okay. Maybe we'll use something like that. We'll paint the window
What's
They don't
this?
degrade it.
white and pearl, maybe. I had a pearl paint here somewhere. Oh, pearl paint. Hello, Chrissy. Chrissy said hello as well, Milton.
Okay,
Hello, Helen. Hello, Dee.
this is Japanese. No, that was
Decided to stay another night because we just don't want to go home. Oh my gosh, Dee. We knew that would happen, didn't we? Hello,
So
Jacqueline.
what they say tomorrow night?
Yes, they're staying another night because they just don't want to go home.
Goodness gracious.
Yep.
Well, I can use this because I'm going.
Buzz
to
must have a magnet people.
It's very exciting. The kids are very excited about having Milton home. Jacqueline said hello as well, Milton. Oh, they're all.
I was just looking at Jacqueline Flyer.
Okay, so let's put these over here.
Japanese.
Uh-huh. So they're called teal, something like that.
Vintage teal.
Arabian dollars, Japanese yen, euros, Swiss francs, and British pounds.
How come you got Japanese yen?
I started getting Japanese yen for my holiday.
Oh gosh, it's already started getting his money for his holiday in January. Okay.
Because, again, very expensive. Their money is one Swiss franc costs $2.
She's just got the bacon expressing going, I'm sure.
I haven't even checked my phone, but I was Lisa, did she get a photo? And said, no,
Touch another face.
I'll check my phone after class.
I got the Arabian one.
Okay, it's very clean. Now go wash your hands.
So what if we do some of this and then this floral,
I can't touch them.
and then we add some of these in, and then some of my other things I've got fussy cut over here, and then these little hydrangea flowers.
Incredible.
Yes, blessed by the Pope. He's not short of a bloody dollar.
Shh.
No swearing.
Anyone who's been to Vatican will know.
Right. Okay. Sometimes in some places it's just too hard to leave. Yep.
Yes.
Hello, Michelle. How are you? Michelle said hello too, mate. Yes.
That's the Pope.
I think I said hello to Mary. I'm sure I said hello to Mary. Okay. Let's start. Okay. So this is how I make an easel card. Okay. Another week we'll have to do a box for it. But so if I'm going to make an easel card with a 6-inch by 6-inch front face, I actually make my base a little smaller. So we're going to cut a 5 3/4. Do you want to nicely ask them to move to the lounge room? Just nicely, not in grumpy dad.
Always nice.
Well, you know. So we've got a 5 3/4 by 11.5 piece of white. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fold that in half. So we're going to make our foundation so I can show you how that works. So I know a lot of you have made easel cards with me a million times before, but some of you have not.
Maybe not me.
I don't know if we've made an easel card out here on this page out in the, on Open Facebook for a long time. So I'm going to fold that in half. And then, so we folded it in half, right? And then one of them we're going to bring back. So we're going to fold that back on itself and bring that edge to the fold.
So can I ask what size we cut the white?
5 3/4 by 11.5. And I'll walk out to here. So there we go. And that creates this Z fold, this Z. And that's going to be our mechanism, like that. Okay. So then to go on the face here, we're going to cut a 6-inch by 6-inch piece. So 6 by 6. And I'm going to show you that you can make a Shabango card, and it does not have to cost you an arm and a leg. So we're going to piece this paper number 6. So let's cut up the middle up here. Actually, no, let's not.
That's a lot of times this stretch. Thank you. So what size are we cutting the piece from the face, sir? Just had some
That one is
6 by 6. I know moving is a huge thing. God knows. Moved at least 30 times once you settle in and unpack. Yeah. Yes, she needs to rest. I could have stayed up there longer last year, but my husband likes to move about. I'm already planning next year to go up through the centre and across to the coast. Oh, that sounds fun, Deborah. So we want to piece that. Okay. So we're going to cut this up here because we're going to try and keep a couple of flowers. Okay. So we've got this piece of paper 6 and we've cut the fussy cut section off. Okay. And then we're going to turn it here and we're going to cut a 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 inch piece.
What did you cut the 6 by 6 out of that?
White.
Okay.
Are you not looking at the screen? Are you just asking questions without looking at the screen? Just keep going. Okay, you missed the bit at the start, didn't you? I'm sorry. Right. So then from this, let's cut. Where's our white left over? So from our white left over, we're going to cut a 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. And then from this little bit of paper 6, we're going to cut a 5 3/8 by 5 3/8. So we only want to see a tiny bit of white. So it's halfway between 5 1/4 and 5 1/2. I know this is lots of measurements. My children are yapping. Trying to take them in the lounge room too long.
We have tried.
Go and clear the coffee table and you can start playing a game or something because Amelia wants to play a game.
She needs to go for a shower. Me.
So then when we're all done, this is going to sit on here, right? And then we're going to put where's our window? So then our window will go on here with our clock and our Mr. and Mrs. Maybe our key. Butterfly.
Is that a 6 by 12, 5 1/2? No, Mary, it was a 5 and.
It was a 5 3/4 by 11 1/2.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get Amelia out of the dining room.
She's planning to keep all 4 rosemary beads blessed by the Pope and nuts and gold.
She's not keeping all the rosary beads he got from the Pope. Oh my gosh.
Can we go back to the laundry?
Moving.
We need to move to the laundry.
Go have a shower.
Have a shower and then we'll go on people.
Okay. So from this fussy cut half here, So you can kind of see on here, this is busy. This has got some super busyness about it, hasn't it?
Margaret H over on the tube says looking good already.
So what we could
use
do
the window on Christmas cards.
is we could use a bit of that in the window on paper 1. And then we could mix a bit of that then onto our card. So when we put that in there, that'd look quite good. So so we're still in our planning phase. So let's get that. And that's paper 1 from Snow Princess. Let's cut that little chunk out. Ready. So I don't forget. Okay. Do you need an A to scribe, Quentin?
No, no, no.
What you doing, sweetie?
I'm about to try and write some Pinterest posts.
Okay.
Well,
So we're going to put a bit of gauze here.
kind of need to be here, so I might pick up the way I need to film again.
Chuck a bit of gauze there, so we know. I might put like 2 and 3 really small acrylic hearts. These are really tiny ones. They're not the tiniest. I cut ones that, I cut ones a little smaller than that.
So they're the hearts 2 shape hearts.
Yeah, they're the hearts too.
Hearts 2 by 3 smalls.
Yeah.
I'm just writing this up at the moment.
Okay.
Oh, Debbie C's joined us.
Hello, Debbie. How are you?
And Michelle, I can't wait to make this card. It's going to be absolutely perfect for my niece's wedding next week.
There you go.
Wow.
So from this paper 6, we're going to cut these. We've got these 2 from up here. And then got a leaf and another one. And then let's take this leaf from here. And this leaf from here. And then we'll take the 3 leaves from down the bottom. And then we're just going to take this little flower down here. Okay, and that's what we're left with. So if you take a screenshot with your device of that, that's what's left of that. Okay. So all this is going to go on here. So these 2 pieces, not our 6x6 piece. Let's be very clear. Our 6x6 piece we're not going to touch. So these 2 pieces. So this was 5.5 by 5.5, and this was 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. We're going to cut the middle out of the 2 of those. Do not cut the middle out of the 6x6 piece. Oh, yeah. So let's I'm going to show you, just in case you miss the end, I'm going to show you how to stick these together. So remember, this was 5 3/4 by 11 1/2, and we folded it in half and then folded one side back in half again. And then this piece was 6 by 6. So this is to make our base. So we make our base ahead of time or as we put it together. But it is a good idea to make it ahead of time, because when you go to stick it together, it's very easy to stick it on upside down. So we're going to peel our tape off, and we've only taped this front surface on here. So remember, we folded in half, then folded one back, and we've taped this top surface here. Okay? Then we've got our 6 by 6 piece, and we're going to flip it over. It's the same on both sides. Flip it over. Right? We've got this piece, and we're going to take this and we're going to stick it in the center. So we're going to have an even border the whole way around. We're not going to stick it up to the top of the side. We're going to stick it with an even border on all 4 sides. So I've got it like this, and I'm holding my fingers here so that it's raised up from the surface while I work out where my center point is. And that's in the middle.
Double check this before I hit the go button. So we're cutting the middle out of the 5 3/8 by 5 3/8 pattern paper, and the middle out of the 5 1/2.
Nope.
By 5 1/2. That's
not what I said. It was 5 1/2 by 5 1/2 of white and 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 of purple.
5 3/4 by 5 3/4 of purple. Right.
So then we're going to burnish that. It is really hard to get good help. I read something yesterday that the reason why my kids don't listen is because my husband doesn't listen.
I would like to defend myself, but in the current situation.
Have a shocking head up. Catch up tomorrow. Okay, Mary. Take care. Make sure you drink plenty of water and, yeah, get some rest.
And look after yourself.
I woke up with a headache this morning. We definitely look good on Christmas cards yet. There you go. Hello, Debbie. Yeah. So the reason why my children don't listen is because my husband doesn't listen.
I just like to defend myself.
I don't know how you're going to defend yourself. Okay. So we've got all this for our front of our card. All our doodahs and bits and bobs. So let's just sit that up here so we don't get into that. So now what we need to do is with our, because this is how our cards turned out so far, is we need to create a backstop. So we need to create something that stops it from just going like that. We just need something for it to stand up against. And you could make it like so it was really back here. Or just back a bit, or a little bit. I usually have them so they sit about there. But then let's make it so it sits a bit higher.
How are you laughing at me?
So I actually think I want to use the purple. So I need a second piece of paper 5.
Paper 5.
Or paper 6, I mean.
Hang on, that's...
So are you ready, Quentin?
Yes, dear. Always ready.
We're going to cut a 3.5 by 5.5 inch piece. So that's going to go here. Now, because we're doing this, we're going to make it back so far. I don't know if I like it. It's actually going to create a stress point here.
Problematic.
Problematic, says Naomi John. I'll give you problematic.
She is a problem.
Where have they all gone?
Someone.
Noah's on the loo. Amelia's on the show. I just finished watching Amelia's hair. I'm surprised you didn't hear the torture.
Oh, I
For
try and
me.
block out the screaming.
You think she'd get better at it? I think smaller.
Nope. Okay. So then from the little bit that we cut off that, we're going to cut that to 5 1/4 by 3 1/4. So it's going to sit in there like that. Then this is the middle from this 5 1/2 by 5 1/2 piece of white. Remember this piece from up the top? It does look out of proportion. Remember this piece from up the top, the middle from it? We're going to use that on here. Get rid of those. We don't need those now. Rightio. It really does look a bit odd, but it's going to be right. Okay. Let's do some work.
I'm yet to find one else. I think he's moving his car.
I don't know if he would move his car. Maybe. Maybe not. So let's paint our chipboard.
Oh my god. Where was the reader?
On the table.
On the dining table.
The thing that called all the accents.
Yep.
I don't think I said a single word right then in that statement.
Yep. I'm going to read that book.
Right.
Rightio. So let's paint our arch. Let's paint it white. And then what we'll do is, see how there's little touches of yellow gold on this? There's little touches of gold. We're going to mimic that. But we're just going to paint we're going to paint it white first, so that what we can do is then have it like a washy gold over it. We might paint the Mr. and Mrs. a solid gold. So we've got white and a little bit of water. We want our first coat to be a little bit runnier, so that what happens is it is going to soak straight in, but we're not going to get bits in the joins that we've then got to dig out, you know, in the corners. We're not going to have it, yeah. And if you find that you're getting bits of paint stuck in the corners and in the little crevices and that, your paint's probably a little thick and your brush is probably a bit big. It is amazing the difference going down a size in brush can make to a project. I taught a lot of kids to paint. Still do watercolor classes with kids, and yeah,
Deborah said she likes the arch and the top of the arch looks very good.
It's quite very nice. I'm happy with it. I decided I wanted a window. I could have done this with white chipboard, but I didn't want it out of white chipboard. Won't have all the kids for weekly roundup tomorrow because Noah has got a robotics competition. We actually have another robotics Northern Nationals are actually here in Gladstone at Noah's High School. So we normally travel to Brisbane for that, but very exciting. Northern Nationals are going to be right here in Gladstone. So we don't have to leave. You usually don't find out until now when, like, the date and the location for Northern Nationals. So it's then a real scramble to work out what we're going to do. So we've actually kept some weekends free just in case. Okay. So let's start with our second coat. Just as watery, their little brush. It's just straight lines. Amelia's lined all the kids up to play. I think it's Monopoly Deal. I had to buy deluxe chocolate coated and cocoa coated hazelnuts. Because if you win a round, or a hand, in Monopoly Deal, you get a chocolate, apparently.
I don't know whether that's actually a rule or whether they just.
I think I read it somewhere on the news, but yes. The boys are probably checking where they left their cards last time because the boys like to cheat. She wanted to play Battleship against him, and Naomi said she wasn't allowed to because she's not meant to play Battleship against the boys because the boys actually are very good at cheating at Battleship. They're also very good at strategy. There's no way she's going to win at Battleship, even if she cheats, because Amelia cheats at Battleship.
She looks around the corner.
Yep.
Well, she feels with her fingers.
Yep.
She's excited to have everyone home. Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a nice change to happen close by.
Doesn't happen very often for us. The first time we've seen Milton face to face since April. We weren't even meant to see him then because he came home to surprise me for my birthday. Okay. Some gold. Paint our Mr. and Mrs. So it is really important when you're using the paint on a small, fine piece of chipboard to make it a bit watery. Yep, you've got to do 2 coats, but it definitely means you're then not picking the paint out of the intricate elements of your chipboard. This is the first time Milton's come home and we've had a spare bedroom for a while because the kids have all had their own rooms until now. The girls are sharing again. It's painting a heart. I think your little heart's going to need like 3 coats. Let's go back to Mr. and Mrs. Okay. So let's put a heap of water over here and a little bit of gold. So we've just got a little tiny bit of gold. And we're just gonna, I'll just show you just a little tiny bit of gold in a heap of water. And see, we're just gonna put a shimmery bit. Just a bit of watery shimmer on. On here. Just gives a little bit of, I don't know if you can see it, bit of glistening stuff. And I used to get really pedantic about the sides of the chipboard. Yeah, no. Those days are gone. It's okay. It creates a shadow. That's what it, oh, look, I just picked up red paint. It wasn't dry. Oh, yeah. Found a bit I missed. Let's put that brush over there. Okay. Let's put that up there so the cat doesn't eat it. Okay, let's get this bit of gauze. This was one section of gauze, so we're gonna tear it up a bit and just trash it. Oh, geez, that's not good.
Oh, sorry. Just try and find something.
Wow, so it's 3 coats on the heart because it has a larger surface. Yes, because the heart's a bit of a larger, more solid surface, it actually, I put the 3 coats on it too, and when I came back with this, I just went where I'd missed on the Mr. and Mrs. But because the heart is such a big surface, I find it takes 3 coats sometimes just to get it so it's nice and even-ish.
Oh my god.
Well,
So Deborah's, yeah, she's feeling a bit better.
yeah. No, she picked up, yeah, foodborne, intestinal, something.
Hope you feel better soon, Deborah.
So we're going to use hearts number 2. This is the 3-inch heart. And I'll use it there. And let's get it's a 4 and a 5. So heart 2 is the same as this heart and the little acrylic heart. So the little tiny acrylic heart here, these are the ones, and this one here, this chipboard one, they are hearts too. So that is the beautiful family heart. So this piece from the middle of our 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, we could get a 5-inch heart from that. So let's flip it over and trace a 5-inch heart on that. I hear the lounge chairs moving and the coffee table moving. I don't like my chances of getting my daughter to bed at a reasonable time.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Got to have Noah at the university at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I think someone's going to... What's that?
When do we get the results back for his unit assessments?
You've got to get them back.
And when did we get them back?
I don't know why.
I just don't know how he went with his music studies for the uni.
I don't know. Has he finished the semester?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. The 17-year-old boy doesn't necessarily talk that much. He eats.
He's the master of one-word answers.
He eats. We better photograph the canvas tomorrow, the painting that him and I have done. We've done the painting as a thank you gift from his robotics team to the university. So the theme for this robotics competition tomorrow is creativity. There we go. So we've got that. And then we put a little bit of the night sky behind that. See, that's pretty.
We have very brave people over here. Kids in the background playing rough with you while we're live.
Yep. Oh, they're fighting.
I'm going.
Bye. See you later. So from this white piece, let's cut that 3-inch heart. Now, I'm not real sold on this big piece, but we'll see how it works. It does look out of proportion. But you know what? Right up until we stick it together, we can take these pieces and we can trim them down. Which is sometimes what I actually do. Oh, dearie me. Okay. So, yep. Seems like a call for you. Are we going to do distressing? You know what? I think we are. Oh no, I haven't heard it yet, Helen, but it sounds like it's perfect. Hello, Kathy. How are you?
Teenage boys, nah, they know nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know I'd finished uni. He wasn't exactly in a good mood when he got out of the car this morning.
Oh, Joanne says join us before 2D. I missed it.
Oh, hello, Joanne. How are you? So we're going to distress. We're not going to distress the white mat because the white is not distressed on our card base. So we won't distress the white, but we will distress these pattern pieces. So I don't stick this to the base until I'm all done. A little trick, edge distresser there with those other bits so I don't forget to distress them. Yep. I do that on a regular basis.
Definitely playing Monopoly here.
Why?
We're trying to negotiate with each other.
The negotiating.
Yeah.
They definitely fit a lot of the stereotypes for where they're born in, like where they're born in the lineup. Although the three older ones do behave like older children, depending on who's around, how the dynamic goes. So we're just sticking these three flat together. I was thinking about putting some chippy strip between the layers, but I'd like, yeah, I think we'll just stick these three together. And then what we're going to do at this point in time is actually add our tape to the back. Ready. We'll add our wider tape. a fair amount of it. We don't want it to fall apart. How do I like it? No. I like it like that. No, I like it like that. Let's give it a bit of a test drive.
Are you still going to back the window?
Yeah, I've got to find the piece I had to back the window.
And Deborah said the blues in this collection are so pretty.
Oh. No, she's trying to exert her youngest child power so that she doesn't have to follow the same rules as everybody else. I actually don't know if I want to back it.
That's the only thing you've used from paper one so far, isn't it?
Yep. Yep, she's whining. Bring on the whingy kid. Yep, now Milton's had to get to stop her from whining, he's had to give her $200.
Oh.
You should never play a second game with the boys because they will have kept bits.
Very true. You'll lose the heart. Deborah says. If you back that window.
Yeah, I just don't think it looks good with it. That was something that just flew across the room. Bye. So we were meant to have the blues are lovely in this collection, yes. We were meant to have roast chicken for dinner. Not that we had time for a roast chicken. I don't know when Quentin thought he was going to roast a chicken. But Mum won the day by suggesting fish tacos. Now this is going to come together. What's that? Yes. Well, the roast chicken was still a little bit frozen, so we could have had Grandad Dez's frozen roast fried microwaved chicken, which is an awesome specialty of Quentin's father's.
It's his anniversary. His death so much.
Yep. Like it was yesterday. The second.
I just remember it on Melbourne Cup Day.
Oh,
It's easier that way.
You probably need to remind Naomi that she's making a video of this.
Okay. Do that in a second. I might come back when you've got more bibs and bobs on the...
So in the Creative Family group, we actually have a call out for selfies of you guys with our products. But it does warn you on there, it is for an advert. It's actually kind of is an advert, kind of. It's for a Facebook post. It's actually for a Facebook post about our Creative Family group. We're actually going to create like a collage gritty image.
Everyone remember I'm Athens? I've brought my stuff with me because I don't trust my plate.
You brought your stuff with you? Where's your stuff? So Naomi John has brought her things with her from Monopoly. What Monopoly?
Around the world.
Monopoly Around the World. Is this one new, is it?
No, we've had it for a while. Just hide it.
Just had it in hiding. Okay.
Or hidden it, sorry.
Could
English.
you also ask Noah if he could feed the starving kitten? She's given
How
up on
about
me.
you ask him? Because I'm not a miracle worker. I am only human.
I have lost my ability to perform miracle programs.
Also, Amelia's not allowing the swap properties thing. We had to pay Noah $300 to play nice. With Monopoly money. Not real money, we're not paying them that much. Not even chocolate wouldn't entice her.
Noah's probably got more money than both of you put together. That's
Because we just paid him $300.
of real money.
Excuse me. No, he does not.
Oh, you're about to give all yours to the dentist.
It's a genius move.
Oh,
Okay.
we could have practiced surgery for,
No, thank you.
Dad could do your surgery.
No, thank you. I prefer professionals to deal with my teeth.
Okay, so we put this on Chippy Strip.
Excellent, beautiful. Thank you. I'm going to go do another 2 rounds and then I'll be back.
We're going to bend our butterfly up in the middle.
I should put a thing up, link up for the chippy strips because they are awesome.
Chippy Strips are awesome. Once you've tried Chippy Strips, once people try Chippy Strips,
I do have.
they just love them.
I have a confession to make. Chippy strips are what I test the laser machine with after I clean up every time.
Yeah.
Because it's got the
Because
straight
Chippy
line.
Strips require a certain amount of accuracy. Well, a lot of accuracy. And it is a good test to see if the machine is working really well. Milton has not seen Russell yet. He's not met Russell, so that's going to be interesting tomorrow. She needs to be cleaned,
Yep.
but he's going to want to cut stuff.
Now we can do the water.
Rightio.
Laser machines need lots of maintenance. Feeling like I went with that little blind dog.
So we've tried our clothes on. Naomi John's got a new pair of shoes for tomorrow night. We've tried our clothes on. Quentin's wearing his prom suit that he wears to every kid's prom.
We found Noah's pants.
Found Noah's black dress pants. They were hung with Quentin's suit.
There's no way.
So there was no way Quentin's body was getting into Noah's dress pants.
36 I8.
It's getting a bit loud again. They're right. They'll be fine. There.
Here's a petition door.
Oh, most of the noises Amelia ran.
Well, she is the youngest and spoiled. What can I say?
Yep.
Can you just give me 2 seconds? Pop that down there
Pop
somewhere.
this down here. Picture.
Get the scissors out of the photo. Oh, I can do something like that. Missy, that's naughty, and you know it. No. No.
Amelia Ann is sort of spoiled with love, but she's not spoiled rotten. She's the littlest. And everyone's very protective of her.
Noah's shoes are massive.
What's that? His school dress shoes.
Yeah.
You not ever looked at them. I don't think Quentin's ever looked at how big
They're
Noah's
bigger in
shoes.
the box my shoes come in.
Yep. So Mr. and Mrs. is going to go there. Rightio. So let's cut these leaves and things. This gives you all a chance to catch up if you're creating along. If you're watching this later and you've bought the kit, there will be a kit for this afterwards. How much is the kit so far?
I'd love to give you an answer for that, but I haven't got it.
Oh, dearie me.
Nancy coming?
You meant to have a sales screen.
Tried that before and everything crashed. So
Oh dear.
just working on one thing at a time.
I don't know if it was the computer that crashed or the fact that Quentin can't do more than one thing at once.
Wow. I love this.
So we're going to use our purple leaves. And then I've got a couple of these little teal fussy cut essential flowers.
Deborah said her youngest was spoiled for love and attention, but he turned out all right.
Amelia is spoiled with lots of love and attention. And she's really, really...
Well, there you go. Paul and Luca got some mud crabs today.
Oh, look at that. Awesome.
Were they running around the house? Always good when you got a mud crab loose.
Yep. Yep. We've had that more than once. More than once.
Have a good night, Helen, and I hope you're feeling better soon.
Oh, yes, Helen. We're all thinking of you.
You're very brave.
Yeah. Oh, can't imagine. We're all thinking of you. So if you would like to help promote the Creative Family Group, we just need a selfie from you. And you don't have to put it in the Creative Family Group if you don't want to, but a selfie of you with one of our products or some of our products.
Just a photo, not a video. You don't have to do a dance.
Not a video. No, it's just a photo. It'll end up being very small because we're hoping to get about 20 at least of you to do it so that we can, if we get more, we'll do a couple of different pictures. We're going to make up a bit of a...
He chucked him in the freezer and he's about to cook them.
Ooh,
We'll be around shortly.
There we go. I think you guys, yeah. I think Paul and Luca have absolutely loved being here in Gladdy.
I can't believe they caught a red emperor. I'm jealous.
Yep. Paul caught a red emperor the other day. Got lots of fish. I know they've thrown a lot back, you know, like based on size or whether they like to eat or not. I know they've done a lot of that, but, you know. So I just, if you notice, I edited it as I go. Let's have a look at this. See, I've edited. I went in a bit far, but that's okay. It means every flower's a little different.
Dee said she's going to do that for you, Dee, with the photo and selfie.
Well, thank you, Dee. Yeah, we're just gonna try and promote the Creative Family Group, and we thought it'd be a good way to it's tough times like this when people need honest, nice, and very kind and friendly social groups like our Creative Family Group. It is a testament to the members how awesome it is.
I'll try about my photographer's shot. Oh, Deborah. You take great photos of your projects and stuff.
I have never ever had to pull someone up for being nasty. Like, never had to pull someone up for making a nasty comment about someone else or to someone else. If you see someone say something not nice in there, you gotta let me know. But we've never had it. I usually get moderation alerts that, oh, I made it to the live. And I'm like, well, I don't know what you're telling me about that, Paul. Facebook, but sometimes that's what it tells me. Right, so I've got these three sort of tealy ones. I've got these little hydrangea things from the vintage teal pack. got this button, which I really like to use. And then I've got a couple of Runaway Princess Fussy Cut Essentials. I really like this one, but I don't have many. Oh, I've got another one of it. I don't know if I like that one. But all I did was went through my fussy cut tub, my tub of fussy cutting, and got out a few bits and pieces that I liked. Do I like this one here? It's a little blue, a little yellow. Oh, not that one. Did you bring your money with you again?
Yes.
What are you up to now?
Well, I've got a lot of profit. I've paid a lot of tax. So I've got a lot of grey stars for tax paying, but not a lot of properties because I keep stealing them because Amelia can't be stolen from her parents.
Oh, so Amelia can't be stolen from.
Yeah, she's a bad sports person.
She's a bad sport. Right. Gotta love them. As long as they don't find the lemon lime gelato in the freezer, I'm not happy.
I would discover that one gelato this morning.
I hope you didn't have any this morning.
I was tempted.
Oh dear. Okay.
Could have been good with rice buns.
No. So what we're going to do is put this one here. And then we're going to start building this one. Because what we'll do is we'll actually we'll build the two together so that we have similar flowers across them so they don't look odd.
Are we using a piece of paper anymore?
Nope.
Got a scratch. It didn't make it to the stuff.
So this piece, remembering this was 3.5 by 5 1/4. Oh no, 5 1/2. 3.5 by 5 1/2. So it's going to go there. So when we look at the card, it's going to look like this. So let's distress this piece and then stick these together. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put some chippy strip behind them. Ready?
We only use the one piece of range. White cardstock.
Yeah, so far.
So we've got a piece of white cardstock, the title and the window. Yep. The vintage teal colour cuts. 2 pieces of pattern paper 6. 1/10 of a packet of 1 piece of gauze. The 1/5 of the acrylic cards, that's 3 of them. Is there anything else?
Got the vintage teal, haven't you?
Yes. We were talking about some runaway princess.
We might need some fussy cut essentials.
Is that going to be like a same pack or
No.
a custom pack or?
Yeah, it's probably going to be like a 1/4 of a sheet.
Quarter sheet.
So we're going to stick 2 pieces of chippy strip together here. So we get a 2 mil high. Amelia is very switched on as well. If there's one thing the kids are really particular about is that she does her homework and she learns. Like, they don't want her to be behind or to struggle at school.
You must have a love for learning.
Yes, she loves learning. They all love learning, but they have taught her the skills that they struggled with. They have all made sure that she doesn't struggle at school.
Thank you. So far you've hit $13.85.
That's not bad. I've seen some pretty expensive card making classes lately.
Wedding cards. Yes, they're a very personal thing, and I think people.
I just don't think it needs to be costing you $1 million to make a card. Do we want that or do we want purple? Let's just, from that middle piece, let's cut a purple heart in the 3 inches as well. I just want to see if I like the purple better.
Oh, hello, Karen. Sorry, I was too busy typing away.
Hello, Karen. How are you? Did you manage to get that off that board that I put up there?
I haven't done anything with it yet.
Oh, okay. I have, if you haven't seen, Karen has been creating on her YouTube channel with some of our products. It's Create with Karen. And Karen's in Queensland like us. And Quentin has got I have set him up a board for when he does, because Quentin does most of our Facebook posts. I have got him set up. He will be sharing Karen's creations with you. I've got 3 ready for him to post. Pretty cool.
Pretty busy today. Yeah. I think I had a pretty relaxing day today.
And let's sit this one flat, because when we shut the card, this is actually going to be inside the card, and we don't want it to bulge the card.
Oh my gosh.
Naomi's trying to get them to shush down, and Amelia's just getting louder and louder. Okay.
I'm going.
You need to go, because she's descended into a new level of
I'll just have to try to get further with sugar than spice.
Rightio. So I'm gonna be kind of dollop my glue so it sort of sticks, but it's sort of raised up a bit.
It's okay, dear. I just offered to share your hazelnut chocolates with them if you're available.
Right.
No fear about me eating them.
Aren't they eating their chocolates?
I don't know.
I think they've got them. That was what they got out of the fridge straight up. Milton went hunting in the pantry because the girls told him it was behind the almond milk. Oh, there they goes. Let's bunch this in the center here. Okay. Oh, glue. Yep, it's not going her way now, so she's going to whinge.
Really? She's got the wrong child. Where is the Oh, hello, Tracy. Tracy said, your card looks gorgeous, love the colours.
Thank you, Tracy. Let's put another one of these little Don Monte button things here. Oh. Let's just tuck a little bit of this flower. So half of it's here, and the other half we're going to put down here. Sorry about the noise my children are making, or our children are making. Yes. Yes, Quentin and I are mad lunatics and have had children across 3 generations. Well, it's actually technically 4 generations. Because Naomi's not in the same generation as either of the boys. She's on her own. A little tiny generation. But yes.
She's a millennium baby.
Millennium baby. You can pick the Gen Alpha in the room. Who is the little person?
Yeah, over-indulged glossy one.
Yeah. She was very excited this week. They got to use the new playground at school. So each class is getting to use it and then write some rules. So the kids are getting to participate in the making of the set of rules that are for the new playground. Let's put one of these purple ones that we fussy cut out of our paper number 6. So I think that's really cool that the kids are participating in that part of the whole process.
Having lots of fun.
So them out there playing.
Yes.
They are having a ball. They haven't all been together since April, and Milton only came home for, was it 36 hours?
Yeah.
Was he home for 36 hours? I think he was home for about 36 hours.
I was at work. Him and I were texting when Tommy was going to arrive.
Today?
No.
Oh, no, you were at work at Coles, yes. He was home for about 36 hours. He came home as a surprise for my birthday back in April. But yes, they do miss each other. They do FaceTime regularly. They're having lots of fun. They're playing Monopoly around the world. I don't mind the kids in the background. I'm just glad. Yours are being loud right now as well. Well, happy kid noises. That's what you want.
They must have scared off Missy. She's out here hanging out with us.
Yeah, Missy's out here with us. I'll pay you all $100.
Bribery, one little one.
They have taught her well. So when you stick on your little acrylic pieces, if you just try and put an even coat of a clear glue, like I've got Dimensional Magic, I've got scroungy bits of Dimensional Magic here now. It doesn't exist as a product anymore.
I'm just working I'm working at the shop and machining railway wheels now. I've given up Coles. I resigned from there.
Yeah, so he's only got 2 jobs now. He doesn't work at Coles anymore. As of yesterday, Coles, because he was doing 1 weekend a fortnight, but it was actually really, really hard last fortnight when he did Coles as well, because do we put a second clock in? Let's leave that there to decide about. It was really, really hard because we all looked forward to the weekend, and then he had to do the evenings at Coles, and on the weekends and the evenings, the kids look forward to having a movie night or hanging out in the kitchen cooking together, or just it's a very loud, raucous house. We did apologise to our new neighbours in advance.
They were very quiet for having 3 kids there. Well, they had 3 kids there every second week.
But they said they're just as loud. I have heard them occasionally, but you don't hear them. We hear us. our loud crew. Okay. So I've got now they're having a heated discussion about who's right and who's wrong. Maybe. Okay. Do we think the second clock? I get it. I work every weekend, have done for 6 years now, working in retail. Yeah. We do every Saturday morning. We work every Saturday morning, so I think we put the little clock here.
Yeah, just put a photo on the creative family. I'm going to do it my second job, which is a light.
Well, there you go. I'm sure everyone's going to be really, really interested in.
It's mega exciting.
Well, you got James a new hobby.
Yeah, our window cleaner now loves to research what Quentin does.
Give me a static to find out the latest got windows. They want to come clean them. Come clean for free to watch it work.
Yeah, he's really interested in what Quentin does because it's quite precise, but it's quite big. Like it's really, really big, but it's still there's still a lot of precision in it.
I had two of the guys from Coles texting me last night, wanting to know, pining, can I come back?
Okay, so are we going to include these little tiny, these little flowers?
Definitely.
Definitely, says Naomi John. Let's just get a dollop of glue out.
Are we going to be using tweezers, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to use tweezers with this.
This is for the coordinated.
For the coordinated.
I am yet to graduate from tweezer school.
Oh, whoops. It's not
reverse tweezers. They're harder to use than what they do.
Oh, no, they're not. Well, how come I found a pair of them in your shed?
Sounds okay.
Oh, God.
Gosh,
they're trying to swap properties and I'm not there. I can't protect my properties. But I need another 2 minutes of filming.
Amelia or dog? Just ask her who's done what.
she's whining. That's all she's doing. She's just whining.
Yeah, because currently she has the best properties. Because she stole them off people.
But you're not allowed to steal off her.
Nope, and the boys have been fed up with it. So she's getting Milton cranky and Noah vindictive.
Yep, they're both older brothers.
Situation normal then.
Yep.
I can't use reverse tweezers.
See? You get it. Karen gets it.
I love my tweezers. But I have been using them for over 20 years, or around 20 years.
I'm only 23, so.
It's definitely a coordination.
Think. I thought it was just because I was that awesome. You really can hear her, can't you?
Yes.
You really can hear her. Now, one thing, like with this globby glue, I call it globby glue. With like glue like this, the thing is, it's wetter. But it also takes longer to dry. So you can move things around, but you can accidentally make mistakes. Don't know about this little colour card. She's going back to protector properties. The boys are just, and you know what? The boys don't like it being told that they're similar, but they are ridiculously similar. If you don't know which boy is near you, you can't pick their voices.
On the phone sometimes it's tough. Yes.
It's tough on the phone, and they're very, yep. They've got very, yep, similar
I didn't
everything.
think we spoke in a certain way, but apparently we do because they speak the same as us, they reckon.
The boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. The boys actually sound the same, and the older Noah gets, the more similar the boys become. Okay, so we've got all these dark purple leaves that we cut out.
Oh, Debbie's off. I keep forgetting it's later in the southern states than here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. See, I thought a card wouldn't take me as long.
Wow.
We know what thought, don't we?
Oh, yeah. Do they look the same? Oh.
A little, but not a lot. Noah is probably... Noah looks a lot more like my dad in some ways, but then... Yeah, he's got my dad's grey eyes, grey blue eyes. They do, but they don't. Noah is definitely going to be taller, and Noah's got my build. Noah's got a very slight build. He's got a very slight frame, whereas Milton's got the same. Milton's got a lot heavier bone structure. He's actually had his bone structure measured. The place he goes to the gym and the chiro and physio for his back and that, they've measured his bone structure, and he's got a very big bone structure like Quentin. Whereas Noah's got little wrists like me, and he is I'm just really overweight. Okay, I think we're good. What do you think? You know, that alone could make a card. You just add like a sentiment to that. That could just make a card. Couldn't it? And you can see we've got some really quite disparate flowers, but they bring together. You use them together and you use multiples, and they look good.
Okay, so we've got Trish's leaving us. Night, Trish.
Night, Trish. Oh, geez, it's 8:30.
Debbie and Tracy are having a battle who's going to get to bed first. So
There we
best of
go.
luck there, ladies. Support you in your sleeping endeavours.
Rightio.
I'm not a card maker, but I love that.
You could make that into a page.
Could make it into a page.
Get up at 6 a.m. Quentin still gets up at 5 o'clock in the mornings.
Yeah. Oh, this week we got up at 6.
Okay.
It was
We
very
do need
lonely
to do
at 5.
something. So, remember I said when we put this on here, we're going to have, this is your Achilles heel of an easel card. This panel just here. So this panel is the panel that's going to make it collapse. This is the panel that means that your easel card will eventually droop down here. It'll eventually bow here. Yeah, Karen, you can take the soldier out of the army, but you can't take the army out of the soldier. He still gets up at 5 every day. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a bit of pattern on here to give it some strength. And that's just, it means it'll stand for longer. So it's going to be 5.5 inches wide. We know that because this is 5 3/4 wide by 5.5 by, let's go 2.5. So I'm going to put a 5.5 by 2.5 in here of this pattern. So you got 2 of paper 6, didn't you?
Yep.
So a 2.5 by 5.5.
So I missed a couple of comments before. are very nice. Noise.
And then we need to distress
nice
that.
use of the fuzzy cuts.
Oh, that doesn't go in there. Dear me. So we're at that point where we're going to actually just bash it together.
Tracy works in a bakery. Crikey, I'd love to work in a bakery. But
Oh
it'd be
my
no good for me.
Gosh, Tracy, you'd never get him through the door. Do you know how we became a gluten-free family? Quentin was propping up the finances of a bakery by eating there. I'd send him to work with lunch, and he'd still go to the bakery. And I said, "You're not allowed to go to the bakery anymore." Because the doctor told him he had to lose weight, and I said he had to lose weight. So he wasn't allowed to go to the bakery. And I went, right. You're not going to the bakery, so we're going to do this gluten-free thing for a couple of months, just for 3 months to see how we go. Quentin's mood improved. One child's memory improved, and he thinned out, and the teachers noticed he changed. Another child, well, Noah, yes, some of Noah's tics disappeared, and he said he felt better. Noah felt a lot better. Everyone felt better. Naomi's allergies got better. Hence, when we went back to the doctor said, "Oh, neurological intolerance there." Did as much testing as you can do. There's not much testing for neurological intolerance, but yeah, that's how we came about. Because Quentin was eating at the bakery. So we've stuck this here, and you can feel already it's given it a bit more strength. You could put another piece in here, which would be the same size. You can cover this bit here. You can cover this bit here. Sometimes I put a square of paper here. If I've got a square left, I'll put a nice little square of paper on the bottom. Sometimes I completely cover every surface. If I want it to really stand up for a really, really long time, I will cover every surface. And if it's a really Shabango special card, like if it's a really, really special card, I find people really love it when you cover all the surfaces and sneak little flowers or butterflies and hide little bits on them in the design.
So
we're going to take this piece.
The Snow Princess Easel Wedding Card.
Snow Princess Easel Wedding Card.
You reckon that sounds an accurate description?
That sounds like a pretty good description.
Some of our other descriptions.
Lavishly Aqua is a very popular kit.
Yep.
We got a Shabango something already, don't we?
We got a Shabango card, I think.
No, it's a Shabango page, don't
What's
we?
the yeah, the Shabango page is the Vermilion with the blonde.
Yeah, that's a Snow Princess as well. Lavishly Aqua is as well. Oh no, it's not. Lavishly Aqua is a couple of different collections, but it's definitely got these Runaway Princess flowers.
The cookies are yummy when they come out of the oven. Oh God, I'd be like a house.
Oh my gosh, Quentin would love that. To start at 3 a.m. Oh, that's a bit early. Way. That's a bit psychotic. Quentin's been finishing at 1:15 in the morning on the wheel lathe. So
yeah, the amount of people that are walking around the streets.
We're just testing. So we're opening up and we're just testing, and that's up. Yep, we've got it right. We're just making sure, and we'll just check again. Yep, we've got it up right. And then, so my fingers are under here, holding it up, making a gap between so I can move it around. And then once I'm happy, I sort of push it down.
Jacqueline says this card looks wonderful.
I just need a little tiny bit of glue under this. There, this misses.
You know, starting before 4 a.m. in the morning is crazy. Because to start at 4 a.m. you've still got to get up at like 3:30 and be ready to go.
Yeah, no. See, I stay up too late reading.
Yes, you do. Dee and I were discussing today about how great we've got in Gladstone that you can get anywhere in 10 minutes. She's just
Oh, this morning wasn't so flash. So this morning Quentin was with us, and we worked out that when Quentin's with us, we'd already worked out when Quentin's with us, when Dad's with us, we run late. So we've been to school so early, like we've left home and got down the road and gone, oh, there's not much traffic. And it's like 20 to 8 in the morning, and we're meant to leave at 8 o'clock. And it's like, oh, we're a bit early. Let's go and run some errands before we go to school, guys. But
we didn't have that trouble this morning.
no, we were very late this morning. Mrs. Henrihan let Amelia go in because they were still on parade without signing in. We were very lucky there at school. And yeah, there was a lot of traffic. We were in a traffic jam this morning. But we still got to know a school in like 12 minutes. Not 8 minutes. It was about 12 minutes. So there we go. It's not bad. It looked out of proportion, but see how we've balanced it out? We've managed to balance it out. So if we'd put something down here that was a bit small and scungy, it probably wouldn't have looked as nice because it wouldn't have balanced. But notice how we've got this here, and we come across to here, and it's balanced quite nicely.
So Tracy's asking, do you make your own envelopes?
Yes, there was a video on it, but what we can do is we could do another one. Might do a box at some stage. Before Christmas, I'll try and put in a class on a Friday night where we actually do a box that you could put a card into.
So Margaret over on the tube said it's a bit.
They're really nice. The box one's really nice because I've made them before for a friend of mine, and she gave them to her daughter-in-laws and her daughter for their weddings, and it was to put some little keepsakes in. It was just it had an easel card in it that they could take out, but it had, they could put like the hanky from grandma, or like something, when people gave them little tiny gifts and things, just little mementos. But yeah, so there you go. What was our kit?
I'm gonna make it live. Sorry.
Oh, dearie me.
Dearie doctor, you need to get Paris.
Thank you, Michelle and Deborah.
So our kit is
and Tracy and Jacqueline.
$13.85.
Thank you, Dee and Di.
And I'm going to hit sell now on the kit.
So Quentin's just, yeah. So we'll make a box. I think I said help. Thank you, Michelle. We'll make a box in another class where we make a box. If you go back, let me just, I'm just going to find something for you. You can find, I brought home a lot of stuff and didn't use much. Night, Tracy. You can find, I'll just quickly pop up a link to we have got a Mother's Day card from 2020. This is my second job. Oh, gosh. James is going to want to come to work. He's going to want to do a come to work day.
Not probably.
You can find, I'm just going to find the album. I did a Mother's Day card in 2020 that had a box. It was over 2 fairly longish lessons, but it was really quite good. A lot of people went on and made them as well.
So I've got the kit up there now.
That's May. Here we go. Whiz Bang Full Blast Super Duper Easel Card and Box.
I did not name that. That is
I
not a
named that.
name.
So what was that? It was a Whiz Bang Full Blast Super Duper Box, Super Duper Easel Card and Box. So I'm going to copy the link.
You need to copy the link and paste
And
it.
there's a couple of samples there of cards I've made and a couple of others. Helen Maguire, who's watching tonight, she made one. Marie Kerwin made one. And I've got a few that I've made and for special orders. They're mostly ones I had sold. I don't actually have them. So I'm just going to pop a link in here. And it is to that, and it's in the Creative Family group, and it's the Whiz Bang Full Blast Super Duper Easel Card and Box. Yeah. And they show, like, I've got a peach and white, then I've got a cream and navy, and the one I did in the video, I can't remember. I've got a blue and silver one there as well. I can't remember which one I did in the video.
I think it was the peach one you did.
You reckon it was the peach one? No, it wasn't the peach one. That one was for the peach one was for how I got a card maker of the year runner up one year. So there you go. That little link is to that album, and it's got 2 videos, one for the card and one for the box. And hello, Karen. And then there's some samples in there of what you could do.
Colour one you made in the video.
The greeny coloured one. There you go. The green and cream one. So the sage and cream one was for a wedding as well. I made a lot. I've made dozens of them. But yes. So there we go. That's what we made. What was the kit? $13.85 for the kit. For this, the window and the chipboard Mr. and Mrs. with the 2 hearts, the solid heart and the outline heart, is available. There's also plenty of vintage teal available. And yeah, so there we go. So thank you all for coming along. I've made a mess of my desk. We will put pictures up tomorrow night. Hopefully, well, I'm being positive that we're going to, you know, win the best in business. You know what? We're going to have a great night no matter what. And Quentin said, why is it us and the 2 older kids? It's because Quentin and the 2 older kids have been on the journey of Scrapbook Fantasies with me from the beginning. Naomi was with me the day I registered my business, and Milton was a bit ticked off because he'd had to go to preschool and he wanted to know all about it at the end of the day. And both the kids have been with me from the beginning, and so has Quentin. And yeah, it's been 21 years of fun, so I thought all of us go together.
Hi, Karen Lincoln, I can see you pop in there.
Thanks, Karen. But yes, it'll be awesome. We'll have a lovely night together. Good excuse for the boy to come home and visit. So take care, stay safe, love yous all, and we will see you all on Monday night for Naomi John's Mixed Media Class. Oh no, we won't. We'll see you tomorrow morning for our weekly roundup. So we might have Milton with us for that. So we'll see you then. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Margaret, and everyone else on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're all wonderful. Thank you all. Take care, stay safe. Thank you, Deborah. Love yous all. Bye.